Morning students, hope you all are staying safe at home. Today we will be starting a new chapter of social science, chapter 4, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. As it is the region on the equator which receives very heavy rainfall throughout the year. There are a wide variety of animals and birds they are found here. So let us know more about the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Let us learn first about its location. The equatorial region, it is located on the north and the south of the equator. It is one of the largest and densest forest areas in the world. These forests are also known as equatorial rainforests, as these are the forest which lies in the equatorial regions, and that is why these forests are known as equatorial rainforests. These forests, they are having a large variety of plants, animals, birds and insects. So the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which was earlier known as Zaire, it lies in the equatorial region and it is the third largest country in Africa. So the first and second is Sudan and Algeria. Its capital is Kinshasa, and there are many of the trees which are grown here. These are tall and they form a canopy. They form a region from where sunlight cannot reach properly to the earth's surface, to the land, which prevents sunlight to reach to the ground. That is why the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, is also known as the heart of darkness. As the DRC, it is surrounded by 9 countries. Central African Republic and Sudan from the north side, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi and Tanzania in the east side, Zambia and Angola in the south, and Republic of the Congo in the west. So, Democratic Republic of Congo, it lies in the center, in the center area of the Congo, where river basin, it is the vast low-lying area which is surrounded by mountains and plateaus. So, the Rwenzori Mountains, it lies towards the northeast, and Mount Margarita, it is the highest peak over all these mountains, the highest peak in these mountains. The Congo River, it is the second largest river in the world after the river Amazon. These rivers, it is called the highway of Central Africa. The country, it is having 4 lakes, Albert, Edward, Kivu and Tanganyika. Now let us learn about the climate. The Democratic Republic of the Congo, it is having a tropical climate, and this region, it is hot and wet throughout the year. Here the mornings are pleasant, quite pleasant with bright sunshine, and at the noon the temperature is very high, so the nights are cool and comfortable. It rains throughout the year in this region, and therefore when we talk about vegetation, the forests in these regions, they contains a wide variety of trees, as these forests, they remain green throughout the year because of the rain which is there throughout the year. So the forests, they remain green throughout the year, and because the forests, they remain green throughout the year, they are also called evergreen forests. These forests abound in trees such as mahogany, ebony, redwood, rosewood, teak, rubber, bamboo, coconut and oil palms. So these are some of the forest trees which are being found in the Democratic Republic of Congo region. Now let us learn about the economic resources. Farming, it is the main occupation here. Farmers, they practice shifting agriculture, where large areas of forest land is being cleared for farming. The staple food of the people is cassava. Here the cassava plant, it is long plant which is having roots. So flour is made from the roots of the plant, and it is also used to make bread. The farmers there, they grow many of the varieties of cash crops. Cash crops are the crops which we grow, and when we sell it, we get something valuable, or we can say monetary values in return. So these are oil, palm, cocoa, rubber and tobacco. There are some main food crops which is rice, maize and cassava. The country here, it is rich in minerals like copper, tin, gold, zinc, iron, radium, uranium, cobalt and diamonds. The country, it is having about 65% of the world's total reserves of cobalt. Let us now move on to wildlife. There is a wide variety of animals and birds which are found in the forests of the country. Monkeys, apes, chimpanzees, baboons, gorillas, they move very freely here, means they are in abundance here. Hippopotamus, rhinoceros, elephants, antelopes, wild buffaloes, hyenas, zebras, they live in the grasslands in the grassland region of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Many of the type of snakes are also found here, and the largest species of snakes, that is the anaconda, it has been found in the rainforests of the region. The okapi, it is a rare kind of giraffe, and Congo peacock, it is also found here. So there is a harmful fly, that is TST, which spreads sleeping sickness, and there are many colorful birds like butterflies and flying squirrels which live here. So the Democratic Republic of the Congo, it once had the world's largest hippo population, but now as we are poaching, as we are killing the animals for our greed, the place is facing extinction of hippopotamus. Let us move on to the life of the people. As most of the people, they live in small scattered villages along the banks of the rivers and lakes. The people, they are divided into several tribes. Most of them, they belong to the Bantu tribes. As Bantu Nergos, they are tall and they have curly hair. People in the villages, they follow their own traditional ways of living. They enjoy certain music, they dance, and they find their own traditional way of entertainment. The Pygmies, these are short saturated people, and they are having a height about 1.5 centimeters. It's quite short. They lead a nomadic life, like they hunt, they gather food, and they live their living. So they live in huts which is made up of leaves, branches, and trunks of trees. Their food, it consists of meat, nuts, roots, fruits, berries, and honey. Now the last point is transport. As transport and communication, they are not still very well developed in the Congo region, because it is covered with dense forests. So the forests, it make difficult for roads and railway lines to be built, as the region, it is quite covered with forests, so railway lines and roads are not properly developed over there. Matadi, it is the biggest seaport we can say, and the other big cities are Kananga and Kisangani, which is a port city as well. So students, with this we have reached to the end of the lesson. Here's an activity for you. You have to do a Congolese artwork, which is a mosaic work which is used by making small pieces of colorful variety, or we can say colorful pieces of paper. You have to arrange them, and you have to make a painting which shows people and the life of the people in Congo region. So students, enjoy your artwork. Till then, keep learning and have a good day ahead.